Welcome back today, friends. We're diving into a coin that might just be sitting in someone's pocket right now. Completely overlooked, a coin that holds mysteries, value, and stories that most people have never even heard of. I'm talking about none other than the 1999 5 Piso Philippines coin. At first glance, it may look like just another ordinary coin, but let me tell you, behind its simple appearance lies a fascinating world of numismatic intrigue. And by the end of this video, you might just find yourself searching through your spare change, hoping you've got one of these little treasures in your collection. So, what makes the 1999 5 Piso coin so special? Let's start with the basics. This coin features the face of Andres Bonifacio, one of the most iconic revolutionary heroes in Philippine history. His determined gaze on the coin isn't just a design choice. It represents the spirit of defiance and freedom that shaped an entire nation. The front side of the coin, or the obverse as collectors call it, proudly displays Bonifacio's portrait, alongside the words Republica in Pilipinas and the year of minting, 1999. Now here's where it starts to get interesting. Although the 5 Piso coins were minted in multiple years, the 1999 version is often singled out by collectors for a number of reasons. First, it was part of a transitional period in Philippine coinage history, which means there are variations, errors, and inconsistencies associated with it. And you know what that means. Where there are errors, there's value. Numismatists around the world love coins with anomalies, and the 1999 5 Piso is rumored to have a few surprises in its batches. Some collectors claim to have found coins from 1999 with misaligned lettering, double strikes, or slight design shifts. These small quirks can turn a humble coin worth 5 pesos into a prized collectible, fetching a premium price on the market. And here's a fact most people don't realize. Many of these error coins slip through unnoticed because the 5 Piso was a widely circulated denomination used in everyday transactions. That means your old piggy bank or your grandfather's coin jar could be hiding a tiny fortune. But it's not just the potential errors that make the 1999 5 Piso special. There's also a cultural and historical importance attached to it. At the time, the Philippines was modernizing its currency, and coins from this era represent a bridge between old and new designs. The 1999 issue was one of the last coins before the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas started making significant changes in weight, size, and material for their coins. This makes the 1999 coins particularly collectible, especially for those interested in capturing a slice of that transitional history. Let's talk numbers for a moment, because this is where things get exciting. A regular, war 1999 5 Piso coin might still be worth its face value in the Philippines, but in the collector's world, condition is everything. If you've got one in uncirculated or brilliant uncirculated condition, it can fetch several times its face value. Error coins, or coins with unique die variations, can sell for even more, sometimes going for up to $30, $50, or even $100 depending on rarity and demand at the time. And as always in the world of numismatics, rumors and legends follow closely behind valuable coins. Some say that a small number of 1999 5 Piso coins were struck using a different metal alloy by mistake, giving them a slightly different color or weight. Others whisper about a batch of coins with a missing mint mark or incorrect lettering that were quickly pulled from circulation, making the surviving pieces rare and highly desirable. The thrill of hunting for one of these coins is half the fun. Picture this. You're sifting through a handful of old coins, and suddenly you see that familiar face of Andres Bonifacio staring back at you with the year 1999 stamped below. Could it be? Is it a regular issue? Or are you holding one of the rare error coins that collectors would pay good money for? The excitement in that moment is what makes coin collecting so addictive. And speaking of addiction, once you start diving into the world of Philippine coins, you'll realize it's a treasure trove of numismatic gems. The 5 Piso series alone has several interesting variations across different years, each with its own little quirks and stories. But the 1999 issue holds a special place because it was minted during a significant year in the nation's financial history, just before the turn of the millennium. Another reason why this coin is fascinating is because of how widely it was used. Unlike commemorative coins that stay in display cases, the 5 peso coins were part of everyday life. They paid for jeepney rides, school snacks, market items, and each of those coins carries stories of the people who used them. Holding a 1999 5 peso coin is like holding a little piece of history in your hand, a token from a time that, though not so long ago, feels distant in today's digital payment world. Let's not forget about international collectors. Believe it or not, there's a growing community of foreign numismatists who are fascinated by Southeast Asian currency, particularly coins from the Philippines. And what are they looking for? You guessed it, rare and error coins like the 1999 5 peso. Some of these enthusiasts have never even visited the Philippines, but have made it their mission to track down rare variations, sometimes paying impressive sums for the right piece. And then there's the design itself. The obverse, featuring Bonifacio, is striking, but flip it over, and you'll find the reverse side adorned with the denomination mark and the logo of the Banco Central ng Pilipinas. The simplicity of the design makes it easy to spot errors or differences if you know what to look for. A slightly shifted logo, an off-center strike, a missing letter, or a die crack can mean the difference between an ordinary coin and a valuable collectible. The beauty of collecting coins like this is that it's accessible to everyone. You don't need to be a millionaire or a museum curator to enjoy it. A simple trip to the flea market, a visit to your grandmother's old purse, or even a quick scan through your own wallet could lead to an incredible discovery. It's the kind of hobby that keeps you curious, keeps you learning, and gives you a tangible connection to history. I've met people who've built entire collections around the 5 peso series alone, tracking down every year, every variant, and every error they can find. Some focus solely on mint condition coins, while others love the hunt for error pieces. And guess what? The 1999 issue is always on their radar, and for good reason. Now, if you're wondering how to check if your 1999 5 peso coin is special, here's what you should do. First, check the condition. The shinier and clearer the details, the better. Look for any misalignments in the letters, any doubling on the numbers, or unusual colors and weight. Sometimes it takes a magnifying glass to spot the tiniest error that could mean a huge increase in value. And if you don't have one yet, don't worry, they're still out there. New collectors find them every year in unexpected places. That's the magic of coins in circulation. You never know when a rare one might land in your paw. So what do you think? Have you ever come across a 1999 5 peso coin? Maybe it's been sitting in a drawer or coin jar for years, waiting for someone to recognize its potential. If you have one, go take a look at it today. Who knows, you might be holding a tiny piece of history worth far more than its face value. If you enjoyed this journey into the story of a 1999 5 peso Philippines coin, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin stories, and drop your comments below. Tell me about your rare coin finds, your family's old coins, or any mysteries you've uncovered in your coin hunts. I'd love to hear your stories, and who knows, your comment might be the inspiration for my next video. Welcome back today, friend. Join me on a journey today as we dive into the fascinating story of the 1991 5 peso coin from the Philippines. A coin that might look ordinary to some, but holds a special place in the hearts of collectors and history lovers around the world. You know, there's something incredibly thrilling about stumbling upon a coin that carries stories from decades past. And this 5 peso coin is one of those rare treasures that continues to capture imaginations. The 5 peso coin minted in 1991 isn't just a piece of currency. It's a piece of Philippine heritage. On one side, you'll see the bold, proud image of Dr. Jose Rizal, the Philippines' national hero, whose face has graced countless notes and coins, but always carries a certain gravity when you look at it. That portrait isn't just a design, it's a reminder of bravery, intellect, and a nation's fight for freedom. Flip it over, and you're greeted by the timeless Banco Central ng Pilipinas logo, surrounded by the words Republica ng Pilipinas and the year 1991. Simple at first glance, but each curve and letter tells a story of the country's monetary evolution, its struggles, victories, and cultural pride. Now, Here's where things get even more interesting. The 1991 5 peso isn't just valuable for its appearance or history. It's sought after because of its scarcity in pristine condition. Most of these coins, having been in heavy circulation for decades, show signs of wear and tear. So, finding one in excellent shape is like finding a needle in a haystack. And for collectors, that's exactly the kind of challenge they love. What makes this coin especially exciting is how it marked an era. The early 90s were a transformative period for the Philippines, socially, politically, and economically. This coin silently witnessed those changes being passed from one hand to another in markets, jeepneys, sari-sari stores, and family gatherings. Every scratch and fade on its surface is a silent storyteller of those moments in time. And if you think that's all, here's a little-known fact. Certain 1991 5 peso coins were minted with slight variations and errors. Yes, you heard that right. Misaligned texts, irregular edges, and even faint double strikes. These small flaws, invisible to an untrained eye, can make a coin's value shoot up dramatically. Some rare error versions have fetched astonishing prices in auctions, surprising even the most experienced collectors. Imagine the thrill of checking your old piggy bank or a dusty box of coins your grandparents left behind, only to spot a gleaming 1991 5 peso. At that moment, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding a slice of history, an untold story waiting to be rediscovered. That's what makes numismatics such an addictive and rewarding hobby. Now, you might be wondering just how valuable is a 1991 5 peso coin today? Well, its price varies greatly depending on its condition. A well-worn one might just be worth a little more than face value, but a clean, shiny, uncirculated piece that can fetch several times its original value, especially if it's one of those rare error versions we just talked about. In recent years, the demand for vintage Philippine coins has surged, and enthusiasts from across the globe have joined the hunt. Online marketplaces, auction houses, and collector fairs regularly feature these coins, with prices climbing higher as supplies grow thinner. Every collector hopes to stumble upon that perfect piece, a coin untouched by time, rich in history, and heavy with value. But the best part isn't just the money. It's the stories these coins tell. Every 1991 5 peso has journeyed through countless lives, buying food for a family, paying for a bus ride, exchanged in heated street games of Cara Y Cruz. Each transaction adds another chapter to its unwritten biography. And let's not forget, it's not just Filipinos who treasure these coins. International collectors prize them too, often adding them to their exotic currency collections or historical archives. Its clean, bold design, combined with its cultural significance, makes it a standout piece even among world coins. So, as we wrap up our little coin hunt story today, here's a thought for you. What treasures might be hiding right under your nose? Maybe in that old box of coins in your drawer, or tucked away in your grandparents' chest. It might seem like spare change, but sometimes it's these humble pieces that hold the greatest stories. Before you leave, tell me, have you ever found a rare or old coin in your change? Or perhaps inherited a little coin collection from a relative? Drop your story in the comments. I'd love to hear about your discoveries. And if you enjoyed this little trip down numismatic memory lane, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that bell icon for more exciting videos about rare and valuable coins. Who knows? The next video might just help you spot a fortune in your own pocket. Stay tuned, treasure hunters. The world of rare coins is vast, mysterious, and always surprising.